Welcome to another episode of the Nintendo Powercast. It's Nintendo News Minute for May 17th. Before we jump into this, I do want to let you guys know that I am now an Elgato ambassador, and if you are looking for any Elgato gear, make sure to go to n64josh.com/Elgato. Anything you do purchase does help support the show, and I greatly appreciate it. If you guys have any questions about Elgato gear, please do not hesitate to ask. And I plan on starting a streaming channel on YouTube as well that goes through all of the questions and gear and everything. So if you are interested in something like that, make sure to let me know in the Discord. Let's jump into the news, shall we? The Pokemon Company unveils next Scarlet and Violet TCG expansion, Shrouded Fable. So, the Pokemon Company has unveiled the next Scarlet and Violet trading card game set, Shrouded Fable, and it's looking legendary. This is according to Nintendo Life. The newest TCG set will be hitting shelves on the 2nd of August 2024, and it is set to mark the card debut of Scarlet and Violet's Indigo Disc DLC Pokemon Pacharunt. I don't know if that's the it looks more like Scary Cheerios. That'd be the name I would give it if it's the same one that they're showing in the article here. And so moving back to the article here, it says on top of this, the DLC's Loyal 3, Okidagi, Monkey Dory, and Pheasantipity. What, these names have all gotten more difficult. What is happening? What happened to just Pikachu and Bulbasaur? These are getting out of hand now. Will be treated to X variants for the first time. With the Twilight Masquerade expansion bringing an additional 160 cards our way on May 24th. It was always likely its Shrouded Fable follow-up would be a little smaller, and it is. The Shrouded Fable set will consist of over 95 cards and provide special illustrations based on Japanese wood block art for over 30 Pokemon and trainer cards. And then they do have a picture of Greninja from the Pokemon TCG Twitter account. It looks pretty awesome, not gonna lie. The card looks pretty amazing. So if you are a fan of Pokemon, in particular the card game, you got some new cards on the way. The countdown for Splatoon 3's Apocalypse-themed Splatfest kicks off this weekend. So if you are a fan of Splatoon, you've probably already chosen your team, I would assume. But here it is. Here's the info here. What would you do at the world's end? It's a tough question. Whether you settle in for the same old or try to live life to the fullest with your bucket list, or exhaust every option and try to save the day. Follow your heart. Splatfest begins on 5/17. So, what would you do? What would you do? Same old bucket list or save the day? Let's see. And oh wait. It's there's a comma there. It's same old bucket list or save the day. Chat, what are you guys choosing? Maybe you're not even playing, but if you were playing, let me know. What would you choose for this Splatfest? Same old bucket list or save the day? I gotta go save the day. That's what I'm doing. I'm going save the day. I'm gonna do everything I can to stop the apocalypse. So let me know your team. I might even jump into this Splatfest. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a little Splatfest this weekend. We'll just have to see. But love that Splatoon is still being so well supported. There's something about the way that Nintendo supports Splatoon that gives me hope for future iterations of games. In particular, I'm thinking of Mario Kart, of course, hoping, praying that the next game, when finally released, gets similar love that Splatoon does. So Abby says team save the day. There we go. Love that. Love that. And I'm really just so like the way, they do events. They do like essentially seasons, new content's being added. Like they're knocking it out of the park with Splatoon. I don't know that they are. I don't know that it has as large of a fan base as I think they would like to see, but it is such a stellar game. It's just the people that are into it, they're all about the sweats. That is for sure. Like it is Splatoon is a very, very sweaty game. No question there. And Servant says Splatoon 3 is so good. Servant, which team are you going? Same old bucket list or save the day? Let me know. Let me know which team you're gonna go with. The only thing is I like the color of same old and bucket list better. Save the day is like orange, bucket list is blue, and same old is like teal. So Servant says save the day also. So there you go. We got three in chat for save the day already. I love it. Well, this is I found this interesting. This is a game from my past. I kind of loved going through the articles today for the news because it was like we got a little bit of Pokemon, we got a little bit of Splatoon, we get some retro games here, we got some hype stuff coming for later this year for the summer, and Nintendo Life has a review for Tiger Heli, which is an old school arcade game that I used to play all the time. Like this is a machine that ate plenty of my quarters as a kid, and I love that we're getting we get actual arcade ROMs on the Switch. Like I really I love it, and this is a collection. This is a collection, and what's really great here, okay, you got Tiger Heli Arcade, okay, Tiger Arcade, Twin Cobra Arcade. It looks like one called Get Star and Guardian, both arcade. It's the same game, but one is Japanese. Another one called. Then there's some arcade challenges, but then they also offer this. You have so those were the arcade games. Then you have consumer games as well. So you have Tiger for PC Engine, and Mega Drive. You have Tiger Heli for PC and the NES. You also have Twin Cobra for the NES, and then you also have the Genesis version. So this is a pretty extensive collection of games. And Tiger Heli, if you're not familiar with it, it plays like the 1942 games or like Raiden, where it's just a top-down shmup, right? Just to shoot them up, and they are very solid. A lot of fun. I've spent a lot of time with these as a kid. The overall, I'll read the conclusion here from Nintendo Life. They gave it a 7 out of 10. It says, thanks to all the skill of the M2 team, two very important shmups have enjoyed a range of thorough and brilliantly authentic ports, as have two Toplan oddities. But compared to many of the previous shot trigger releases, Toplan Arcade's Garage, Tiger Heli appears to be just a shade less ambitious. Still, if you enjoy purebred 80s 2D shooters, obsess over the shmup form, or have a soft spot for arcade preservation, it absolutely deserves to take up a little space of your shelf. So, I'm here for it. I think it's pretty cool. I will say that I'm trying to look and see if they show the price here at all within the article. I may have to check the eShop for that. It doesn't look like they have the price anywhere that I can see. Oh wait, here we go. There's no word on European release yet, but the base game is available in the eShop for $35. So, and then with the console ports and Get Star DLC. And I think that's priced at $17.99. So there you go. You're looking at, I think for the whole package, it's looking like $35. I think is what it is what it's looking like. It may be a little bit more than that if the DLC is extra, but that seems pricey. So I'm pretty sure the whole thing is sitting around $35. So if you like they said, if you're a fan of these classic shooters, that may be something you want to drop the coin on. Sonic X Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings animated short has been announced. So Sonic the Hedgehog on X says join special guests including Takashi Izukiya, Kirk Thornton, and Stephanie Sheh at Anime Expo panel, all about Shadow and our upcoming animation Sonic Cross Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings. Send your questions here by 5:31 for a chance to be answered in the panel. So Saturday, July 6th is when they're going to be doing the panel, and this is the official announcement of the animated short. So any Sonic fans in the chat that are going to be looking forward to this short, let me know. A couple of things from the Tails channel. They tweeted out an icon for Sonic X Shadow Generations has been spotted on SteamDB #Sonic News. What's interesting here is it's got the photo has got like an early version of Sonic, a later version of Sonic, and then Shadow. So Nady Nay says, of course. The servant says Nate will be pumped. Nady says Sonic over Mario daily. How can we get Nate removed from the chat? Somebody take care of that, please. I'm just kidding. So yeah, cool to see some Sonic news. And moving on here, 2K revealing sequel to one of its biggest franchises at Summer Game Fest. So there's a tweet from Summer Game Fest that says 2K plans to reveal the next iteration of one of 2K's biggest and most beloved franchise at Summerfest on Friday, June 7th. So, what do you guys think it's going to be? Chat, let me know. We'll get your answers here. I'm looking at the article here. It says, we are nearing ever closer to this year's Summer Game Fest, and I'm on mynintendonews.com. And hopefully this year's event will be worth tuning in for. The official Summer Games Fest account has posted that 2K Games will be revealing one of its biggest and most beloved franchises on Friday, June 7th. Out of all the games it could be, it might be Mafia 4, BioShock 4, Borderlands 4. We will know for sure on the 7th of June. So, cryptic, Borderlands maybe, and to go along with the movie, there's definitely a chance, and you can play plenty of Borderlands on your Switch if you would like. That's one of those series that I like kind of forget is on the Switch, but they managed to pull it off. So all of the like Mafia 4, I don't know, I don't have any tie to those games. I never played any of them. BioShock, I'm definitely here for it. I think it would be fantastic to see BioShock or Borderlands, and them saying it's one of their most beloved franchises. It's probably got to be one of those three would be my guess, unless they're literally just going to talk about one of their sports games, but I highly doubt that is the case. So, moving on here. More Summer Game Fest news. More than 55 partners confirmed for Summer Game Fest 2024. And my only question is this: will it finally be worth watching? And I don't mean to say that in like any kind of negative way, but not one time has Summer Game Fest shown anything that I was very interested in. And that's just the way it is. I think it's probably the lack of Nintendo and Switch games, or at least Switch games that matter to me. But the list is relatively extensive. We got 2K, we've got Amazon games. I'm going to go ahead and open this tweet up here so I can see all of them and give you guys the rundown here. So we got 2K, Amazon games, Atari, Bandai Namco, Capcom is a big one. I'm kind of just going after some of the bigger ones. Devolver, Discord is there, Electronic Arts, Epic. I'm looking through, just seeing Magic, Netflix games. Meta's going to be there. Niantic, Party Animals, PlayStation, Private Division, Razer, Riot Games, Samsung, Sega, SNK, Steam's going to be there. Ubisoft, WB Games, and Xbox. So and that's I didn't even name. I just named some of the bigger ones. So there, like they said, there's 55 partners. So there is a chance. There is a chance that it could be it could be a good show. And this, we know there's no E3, so it may that may also help. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm all for this becoming the next E3. It just has to get to that level of hype that E3 used to bring, and it has not done that for me yet. One day, maybe. We'll just have to see. Nady Nay says Summer Game Fest to me is a piggyback event. So that's kind of how I see it as well. Now that we're seeing, really these companies have nowhere else to go. Like it may evolve into something much larger. And that's the hope anyway. On a relatively short news day, Danny DeVito says he's open to voicing Wario in Mario Movie 2. How perfect would that be, you guys? Would that not be amazing? So from My Nintendo News, this Hollywood actor Danny DeVito has chatted with the YouTube channel, The Movie Dweeb, and one of the topics of conversation which came up was whether Mr. DeVito would be interested in appearing in the sequel to the popular Super Mario Brothers movie, possibly as the voice actor behind Wario. Danny DeVito replied by saying that I am up for a lot of things and that I should be in the movie. We will have to see what happens. Here's the quote exactly. It says, "You never know what happens in the world. I'm up for a lot of things. I'm ready to do a lot of things. So whatever's coming, I look at it, see, I evaluate, and let them know. You should tell them I'm going to take them to the cleaners, but that I should be in the movie." So I love it. I love it. Cryptic said that would be amazing. Cryptic also says that, so is he kind of confirming Wario as the villain? I mean, I don't know that he knows anything, but you never know. But the question I have for you guys in chat, and if you're listening on Spotify or on YouTube later, you can leave a comment in either of those places. Who plays Waluigi? Let's say Danny DeVito is Wario. Who is a good Waluigi? Let's see what kind of answers we can come up with. Like, I'm just like, when you look at Waluigi, who do you picture as the voice? Michael Cera? Okay. They should make a real life movie with John Leguizamo as Luigi and Bob Stubb. Okay. Well, that happened, Nate. Nate is it's Troll Friday for Nate. He's very excited to be here with all the jokes. Maybe he meant a sequel. Maybe he meant a sequel to that one, So, but yeah, when you guys think about Waluigi, maybe we go like Ben Affleck for Waluigi or Mark Wahlberg. I don't know. What do you guys think? Or what even like, who comes to mind is like Jim Carrey would be awesome. And that's, Cryptic says Jim Carrey would be awesome. That'd be good. Although would it be a little too Dr. Robotnik? Like would it bleed over? Nadine Nay says, how about Jared Leto? Yeah, that's a possibility as well. What about like speaking of like Jokers, like what about Joaquin Phoenix? Or the other one that was kind of on the tip of my tongue, the guy that plays Pennywise in It, right? Maybe another option as well. So I don't know. I think there's a handful of really decent actors that could make him really bring him to life, And so, but you also want somebody that's going to have good chemistry with Danny DeVito. So it's I don't know. I hope one, I hope both those characters make it into these movies eventually. I hope they have really, really fantastic just origin stories. I would love that. Johnny Bo should play Waluigi, and Jeff Goldblum. Okay. Oh, okay. Vince Vaughn. There we go. I love it. That's great. That's great. So so many different actors, different possibilities there. And again, just hope to see. The other question I have with the Mario movie is like, the first one did a great job marketing Donkey Kong, Mario Kart, Princess Peach, and everybody's clamoring. Right now there's the rumor of the Zelda game. We just got the Peach game. Are you guys ready to play as Bowser? Like, are you ready? Like, I feel like with the Peaches song and just everything that Bowser did in that last movie, I feel like, there's a lot of kids that are pretty big fans of Bowser at this time. Like, would a Bowser game be fun to play? I think it would. How would it go down? I don't know exactly, but I think it's time we get to play the role. Sunburn says Bowser's inside story was enough for me. I mean, even playing Super Mario RPG and having Bowser on my team, I was like, I kind of like this. So, who knows? Maybe in the future we see something like that. Nadine Nay says, yes, I love being the villain. So there you go. Well, guys, this has actually been a news minute. We just barely over 20 minutes. So that's good. I am excited to announce that I am going to launch the new Metroid audio series on the NPC feed. It is the first episode's going to be free. And I may put it behind the subscription just for everybody that has subscribed already. So shout out to everybody there. I appreciate you guys. Want to give you something a little bit extra. And what I might end up doing is they will be they may come out much later in the feed, but if you want them now, you will have to subscribe on Apple or Spotify. So thank you guys so much for being here live. Thank you for listening after the fact. I appreciate every single one of you, and we will see you in the next one. Bye now.